Hello, friends. Welcome back to the Oklahoma Today podcast. I'm your host, Ben Lucian, and if you spend even one holiday season in Oklahoma, you know the BC Clark jingle. It's become a Christmas song in and of itself. But what is the secret behind BC Clark jingle's success? We are actually taking a deep dive into that very question on this show. In fact, we will get to that in just a minute. But first, a message from our friends at Visit Edmond. Winter isn't winter until you visited the Edmond Ice Rink at Mitch Park.
Okay, I got my skates on. I think I'm ready. You're not gonna make fun of me, are you?
Of course not, buddy. I'd never make fun of you. Go break a leg.
You gonna help me out?
Oh, doing great. Put one skate in front of another, just like I taught you. Is that the best you got? Located off Covell Road, this Edmond tradition is open 7 days a week through February 1st. You skate like my grandma. You're being outskated by literal children. Warm any falls with the help of hot cocoa from the snack bar. Hot chocolate?
What happened to not making fun of me?
Nate, it's called coaching. And be sure to stroll through the luminance light displays in the park after skating. Find more events and attractions at visitedmondok.com. All right, there's an old Oklahoma saying. It goes something like this. Jewelry is the gift to give because it's the gift that will live and live. And you might have heard that passed down from generation to generation through the power of radio, television, and now the internet. I am, of course, speaking of the one and only BC Clark Holiday Jingle. It's a tradition in Oklahoma. I'm sure if you've spent much time in the state at all, you already have it committed to your memory somewhere. We are answering the question today about what makes that jingle so sticky. It has been around for nearly 70 years now. And we are going to hopefully figure out why it has become such a holiday tradition. We are so thrilled today to be joined by the one and only Mitchell Clark, the great grandson of the BC Clark, of the BC Clark fame. Mitchell, thank you so much for joining us today.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yes. Now, so you are currently the president at BC Clark Jewelers. I'm sure you've heard this story sort of passed down from generation to generation in your family, but what is kind of the history of the BC Clark jingle? How did all that get started?
So the BC Clark jingle was created in 1956. Mm-hmm. I imagine my grandfather and possibly even my great-grandfather probably had a little part in that.
Right.
But it was actually written by a gentleman named Al Fiegel, who was at that time working with Ray Ackerman in Ackerman's agency back then. And it was created in 1956. They recorded it with some singers in Dallas, Texas, and it just kind of caught on really fast. There was a time, in the advertising world, the jingle, when you have a jingle or different things that you're doing in advertising, usually you want to freshen things up and change it up and do something different after a little while, so it doesn't get stale. So I think my grandfather,
BC Clark, even attempted that. I don't think it lasted very long, right?
Right. So after about 5 years, they decided to change it up and do something different, and they got so many phone calls that they immediately had to put the original jingle back on the air. So it didn't take long at all for it to catch on.
Right. Now, I'm sure when if you're meeting someone and they find out that you are a Clark from the BC Clark family, how long does it take for them to bring up the jingle to you?
Not long at all. Yeah, that's usually kind of the first thing that comes up when that comes up. So even growing up as a kid, and other kids find out where your dad works or whatever, what your family business is, they just start singing it to you. They don't just talk about it; they actually sing it at you.
Yeah. I'm sure on one hand, it's great to know that one of the most memorable jingles that really exists not only in Oklahoma but in the nation comes from your family. On the other hand, like hearing it every single day, maybe wears on you. I don't know.
And it's hard to get tired of, really.
That's true. You did
We
the
love it.
BC Clark Jewelers. They stumbled across one of the great jingles of all time for sure. Do you have any personal theories as to why the jingle has been was caught on so well?
I do. And I think, well, first of all, it's pretty catchy.
Yes.
But other than that, I think the real key is that it's not played all year round. So
Good point.
starting Thanksgiving, we start playing it and using it in our advertising, and it comes once people kind of start to get tired of it a little bit, maybe that
But you don't
it
wear
kind
out
of goes
well.
away. Yeah, after Christmas, it goes away and doesn't come back until the next year. So I think people kind of categorize it in that same category as a Christmas song,
Yes, it is.
Christmas carols, and I think it just has that same kind of nostalgia for people that holidays, the time of year where family and everything, and the PC Clark jingle just kind of falls into that, and
That's
it's
exactly
just
right. I
a
it's a
tradition.
legit Christmas song. You know, I had to perform it in elementary school. I think just along with I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. All the jingle bells, all the classics. And then if you're from Oklahoma, DC Clark Jingle is part of that lineup. So yeah, a legit Christmas song around these parts anyway. Mitchell, have you ever heard from a music scholar what their take on the jingle is?
I can't say that I have.
Well, we are going to correct that today because as part of this conversation, are bringing in Patrick Conlon. He is the associate director of the Academy of Contemporary Music at UCO in Oklahoma City. Patrick, you're joining us today. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
What is your sort of background with the jingle? Did you grow up hearing it a lot? I'm sure you did.
Yeah, I mean, when I first immigrated here from Ottawa, Canada, I did not know where Oklahoma was. But basically, as soon as I got here, I started hearing the jingle around Christmas. So it's something that I've grown up with through middle school, high school, college, and now living here.
Patrick, you are, like I said, the associate director at ACM, and you are. I assigned you to look into the BC Clark jingle to kind of give it sort of a music theory analysis. What did you find? Did you find anything that makes it special? I think you had a couple of things that you wanted to talk about.
Yeah, so like any music professor, I love a good homework assignment. So I broke it down and I thought there are two distinct questions that need to be answered. One is, why does it sound like Christmas? And two is, why has it stood the test of time? Like, why is it so sticky, like you were saying?
Yes. Yeah. Answer the Christmas question first, because it does sound, when I hear it, like that is Christmas to me.
Yeah. So my partner, Christina, and I have done a lot of sync work. And so we've written a few Christmas tunes over the years. And so I went back to this and I said, all right, if I'm Al Fiegel and Ray Ackerman, and I'm given a brief, which is what we call when you get an assignment to write a song, and it's for a historic family-owned business that's been around since 1892. Is that right?
Yeah,
BC Clark?
yeah, that is
That's
right.
I've been given this brief. I need to write a Christmas song for an established brand. And so the first thing you go to when you're writing a Christmas song is what instruments you use. What instruments in the arrangement you use is the number one thing you can use to place a song in a genre or a place. And for Christmas songs, there's basically five things: jingle bells, horse clops, handbells, and Christmas carols. Those are sort of the four things, the four heralds of this is a Christmas song. And they're all so Christmas coded, you almost can't use them in other songs
Right.
without it instantly becoming a Christmas song. And so what they did in this is the first thing I did is I listened to the arrangement, and there's three main instruments happening. There's a bass line, there's a piano, and there's an instrument called a celeste. And that's the little bell-like sound that you hear.
Okay. I haven't heard of this instrument.
Yeah, so that ding, 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 kind of the dings going throughout the whole piece. That's a celeste, and it looks like a little piano, but it's playing little pieces of metal that's supposed to sound like bells being rung. And the two most famous celeste pieces that we have, one of them was written after the jingle and one before, is Tchaikovsky's Nutcracker for the Sugar Plum Fairy Dance, and Harry Potter's Hedwig's theme. Da, 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 da. Those are the two things that everyone's heard celeste before.
And that might explain why Harry Potter always gets played around Christmas time.
Yeah, it's a total Christmas tune. And John Williams is great at it. I mean, his Home Alone score also has all that kind of Christmas spirit to it. So that's the first thing, is the instrumentation instantly puts you there. The second step for me is that, all right, so I'm supposed to be writing a jingle that sounds like an established brand. And that means I don't want to write a hip new 1956 song. I want to write something that sounds like something you've been growing up listening to.
Mm-hmm.
And so to me, the arrangement that they did was really based on this kind of late 1940s post-war Americana. So to me, the vocal arrangement, the way the piece is written all sounds like Perry Como and the Fontaine Sisters, Bing Crosby and the Andrews Sisters, Doris Day, all these late 40s songs. And so the trick with that is they wanted to make a song that sounded like something you've already grown up listening to.
Right.
Because the brand isn't like, oh, it's this young upstart jewelry company that's taking on the competition. It's like, this is an established brand that's been here for a while. To me, where they hit the nail so on the head with this is that when you're writing a sync song or a song for a jingle, you want something that feels like something you've heard before, but doesn't sound like something you've heard before. And I think that's what they did so perfectly by kind of pairing all these three things together. It feels like a Christmas song that, of course, you've already heard of this. Even if you've never heard it before, it feels like something that you're like, yeah, of course, this was right after Jingle Bells and right before this thing. You know, and I think that really is what makes it sound so much like Christmas.
Yes. Yeah, you're totally right. I think they tapped into some middle ground where it both sounds so familiar, but also is its sort of own unique tune, you know? So we've sort of answered the Christmas side of it. Why is there something more going on that makes it so sticky that I can't get it out of my head even when we're in July?
Yeah, so I think they lucked out into this weird cultural phenomenon that happened for how we view Christmas in America that they never could have known was going to happen in 1956. So to me, in American media, there's basically two main places that Christmas takes place. And it's either in the Big Apple in New York City, and so that's going to be your like, you know, if you think about all of your movies that are based in New York, like Elf and Home Alone and even Die Hard, like they're all like New York Christmas movies. And then the other is this sort of romantic version of post-war 1940s small town America. You know, two kids and a dog, you've got a car in the front yard, you're in the suburbs, it's snowing on Christmas. It's this sort of vision of the 1940s. And a lot of that comes from our movies from them. So It's a Wonderful Life and A Miracle on 34th Street are both from 46 and 47. And then even A Christmas Story from 1983 is set in flashbacks to the 1940s.
Mm-hmm.
And part of the reason that this happened is actually this weird little moment where if you released something in the 1940s, then in order to keep the copyright on your item that you've created, you had to renew it after 28 years. Mm-hmm. And It's a Wonderful Life in 1974, they didn't renew their copyright by accident.
Yeah.
And so one of the reasons we all grew up watching the show was because all the local TV stations could show it for free. It was public, you know, it was the newest movie that was publicly available for free to show to everybody.
Yes, It's a Wonderful Life from its debut did not immediately catch on.
Yes, yeah. When it first came out, it was kind of a box office flop. Like it didn't make the money back that it was expected to. But
Mhm.
because of the copyright snafu, it became this sort of free thing that all the local stations could show.
Mhm.
So from the mid 70s on, everyone was seeing this 1940s image of Christmas.
Mhm.
The combination of it being just such a good Christmas song, like they hit the mark on all of the music theory levels, all the songwriting and arrangement levels, and the fact that they placed it so clearly right in the same time period of music as 1946, 1947, that era, meant that each new generation of Oklahomans listening to it are like, this still sounds like Christmas to me because I've grown up watching 1940s movies or movies about the
Yes.
1940s.
Mhm. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good theory in that it is sort of grounded in that time period that has become so synonymous with the Christmas season. I think they hit a bit of a jackpot, kind of based on the time period that the jingle came out. Yeah, that's very interesting. You would you say that this is clearly just sort of an A plus jingle in your mind?
Absolutely. I mean, I think when you're trying to do these things, you're trying to hit what the client wants, and every once in a while you just strike magic and it takes on a life of its own. And I think this is one of those really beautiful moments where that happened.
Yes. Well, yeah. Thank you so much for that, Patrick. I learned a lot. I think you definitely hit the nail on the head. Mitchell, did you hear all that? And yeah, I think that Patrick is right. Is that it does capture the feeling of that classic Christmas period.
Yes, that was a very, very interesting analysis. I love that.
Yes,
But I think, you know, I think there was a lot of luck involved
exactly. A lot of
getting the
luck,
jingle where
and
it is
and I would
today
have to
for
say just
us.
sort of skill from
Yeah,
the people in the studio. So
absolutely.
yes.
Yep. You make it
Now,
sound like they really knew what they were doing, and they did a great job. And
absolutely. Now,
it's amazing.
Mitchell, I want to thank you again for joining the show, but I have to ask, people want to know, I'm sure, what is Christmas like for the Clark family? I mean, that it's got to be a special time for you all, right?
It is. Of course, most of us are pretty tired by the time Christmas gets here.
That's true, because
It's
most
our
of the
big time of
sales are
year,
after
and we're
Christmas, right?
we're working really hard leading
Yes.
up to it. So, but yeah, we've got a lot of family close by that we get together with and get to enjoy the holidays.
Yes, very good. And I think BC Clark does a good job of sort of keeping the holidays special for everyone around here, whether it's through the jingle or jewelry. It's a gift to give. It's a good gift for the holidays.
Absolutely.
Hmm. Well, Mitchell, Patrick, thank you both so much. I think we've learned a lot about a classic Oklahoma tune today. Yeah, just thank you both so much for joining the show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I'm not going to make anyone sing the song. We'll be okay. The people have heard it. Yeah, thank you so much. Have a good rest of your day.
Jewelry is the gift to give,
'Cause it's the gift that live and live.
so give the gift you know can't fail.
From BC Clark's anniversary sale. Most sales are after Christmas, but Clark's is just before.
Most everything is marked way down.
Savings you can't ignore at Oklahoma's oldest jeweler since 1892.
So give the gift you know can't fail.
From BC Clark's anniversary sale.
All right. Well, we are back. The BC Clark thing, that has been on my mind for so long. I don't know when I first heard the BC Clark jingle, but it's just always been around me.
In the womb.
No, you're probably right. Yes, I don't think I was in the womb during the holiday season, unfortunately, but yes.
I don't like to think about things like that. Yeah.
Anyway, thank you for joining us. If you're coming back, and welcome to the show. If you're new, this is editor-in-chief Nathan Gunner to my right, and research editor Kirsten Stone to my left. How is everyone doing today?
Good. Got my coffee.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm good this morning.
Are you all pumped up for the holiday season now?
Dude, I've got my shopping like half done. It's
Oh, really?
It's November 18th, and I found kind of, when you like, I actually kind of love buying Christmas gifts as an adult for adults because like, you can find something that's perfect for everyone. And I found, I don't want to give it away because I think my family watches the show, but I found something that I'm like, every adult in my family needs this, will like it, and would never buy it for themselves. And so I ordered 6 of them. And now all that's left is presents for my niece and nephew and one more present for Brian, and I'm done.
All right.
Yeah. Well, and I'm going to do something nice for y'all.
Okay. Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
So, we didn't ask for
that
it.
Involves
That involves
mostly
nice.
Baked goods, though.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I think I know what you're talking about. All right. So for a question of the week this time, the BC Clark jingle for a lot of people signals the start of the holiday season in Oklahoma. And I want to know what else is sort of the sign of the holidays for you all. So our question of the week this time is, it's not even a question. It's a fill in the blank. I cheated a little bit. It's not the holidays until blank. Nathan Gunner, what's your answer?
Couple different things because it depends on how you define the holidays. For me, it starts with football season. So if I'm sitting at Memorial Stadium,
I agree 1,000%.
But also Halloween. It's not Halloween in Oklahoma for me until the lights in my neighborhood start going up. We really do Halloween right in Cleveland neighborhood in Oklahoma City, and so it's always a real spectacle to drive around. For Christmas, I mean, the jingle is obviously the big one. For all Oklahomans, that's an easy answer. But what I really like to see is just the street decorations. And like the various, especially in small towns. I was just in Broken Bow, and they've started putting up their Christmas lights there, and they're gorgeous. They're absolutely downtown Broken Bow is amazing. You should go. But I love all those little, like when you're in a small town and they have the holly hanging off the lights and it's glittering, and all that kind of stuff. I love that. I used to, in Weatherford, they would do Main Street like that really big, and there'd be a big tree over the, and I always loved Main Street in Weatherford when I was a kid. So it's those like small town and just like, just city holiday special lights on things. I love that.
Yes, the lights is a big signal for me as well. Research editor Kirsten Stone, big fan of the holiday season?
Yes.
So sound a little more confident in your answer.
Well, I guess technically if we're going with Nathan's, if it's like Halloween, for me that starts on like September 1st or Labor Day weekend.
Yeah.
Because that's when I start putting up like all my fall decorations at home, and then like they're the same as my Halloween stuff because I don't have very much. I have some like light up pumpkins and some leaves, and that's it. Or I guess some little like
you're young
tea
still,
towels.
and you'll build it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That means you don't have to move it somewhere.
That's right. Wait until you buy a house.
That's literally why it is
Wait
I
until
was
you buy a
moving.
house and then really go nuts.
No, I want to, but I would say that, and then not including Halloween, if we're just like holidays as like the big three for the end of the year, which is Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, then it's really once my mom starts texting me over and over, where's your Christmas list? Where's your birthday list? Do you make your list yet? Where's your
see
list?
the family group chat.
Oh, that's sweet. Your mom's
on
a
the way.
sweetie.
I'm like, Mom, I've got till Black Friday because my birthday is right before Christmas. So I'm like, I'm still going to buy stuff.
Yeah.
Especially on Black Friday. So I'm like, after Black Friday is my deadline for you to have my Christmas list.
I think that's fair.
Thanks.
My brother only gets paid once a month at the first of every month.
Oh.
So he, in like October, he's asking about the Christmas list.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what? He's a planner, and I'm here for it. What about you? What is your holiday starting bell?
You
Ben?
know, this is going to be the most boring answer.
I doubt that.
And maybe the most unexpected answer. But to me, it's just the time change. When it gets dark at 5 o'clock, and sort of like Nathan was saying, you really notice those lights when it's dark outside.
Yeah,
I think that's kind of why maybe the lights started, is because it gets so dark.
I think so. I mean, I think that's a beautiful
we need
part
to
of
be able to see things.
I mean, like in the liturgy of Advent is all about, the the light coming back, the light going and coming back, and all that stuff. Sorry,
Yes.
religion major.
Just it being dark outside, that just puts me in the holiday mode.
I love that. Yeah, that's cool.
It also makes me ravenously hungry.
Same.
Which
is not a problem this time of year because there's food everywhere you turn.
Yeah, I come home from work just I'm gonna devour the whole kitchen basically.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Behind the camera, Chris Cook. What about you?
When I wear my Grinch shirt.
Merry Grinch.
Introduced on the show this time last year, as I recall, right as we were getting started.
I'm kind of like you. It's not really a thing. I mean, obviously, the BC Clark jingle for all Oklahomans and whatever, but to me, it's just a changing of the seasons. And for me, it kind of starts with Halloween. And it's all about food, right? Halloween is candy and chocolate, and then you transition right into getting ready for Thanksgiving, and then all that comes with that, and the pre-eating the stuff, and then Thanksgiving, then the leftovers, and then you're right into the Christmas season. And so, but it's more to me just the light. The fall light is prettier, the leaves changing, and those kinds of things kind of signify the holidays. And then for me, it's Happy New Year, and then I'm ready for summer because the rest of it.
No, I'm done with the light.
Right?
I'm done with
the cold. Right. Yeah.
The day after January 2nd, it can be 80 degrees again.
Right. I think it should be, right? There's nothing.
Hey, some years it is.
So I was gonna say it might be. You never know.
Yeah. Because I can tolerate the cold when it's the holidays and there's fires and everybody does everything. But then once there's nothing really to look forward to.
No, then you're just dumped back out in January.
The fall off is steep.
Yeah,
right?
it's very steep.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes,
and then I wanted to tell you one thing. You guys were talking about gifts.
Yeah.
I'm the worst gift giver. Because when I get it, I want them to have it right then.
That's me.
I don't want to wait. And my wife in particular is always like, I don't want it now. I said, no, I want you to have it now. I don't want to wait a month. I want you to have it.
We each have our own rooms in the house. Like I have an office, Brian has an office.
Yeah.
And this is the time of year when it's like, don't go in my office.
Right.
Like stay out of there. And all the gift wrap is in mine. So I literally had to talk. I was like, if you need gift wrap, talk to me. I will get it for you.
Right.
Do not go in there. You're going to see everything.
2 of our kids were completely different. Our oldest, you could put her presents under her bed. She wouldn't know. The other one, we could hide in the barn and she would find it, and not that she really ever looked, but she'd become, oh, hey, what is this? Well, no, put it back.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I sneaked on my Christmas presents one year. It's my greatest shame. Sorry, Mom.
But it ruined it, huh?
It did. It made it not as fun to get them.
Yeah.
Well, some years my my parents would let us open one gift.
That was the best on Christmas Eve.
Yes, we did that same thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
You had to wear them down, but it always worked.
It did always work. And it satisfied me until the next day, so it helped them too.
That's awesome.
Well, what triggers the holiday season in your mind, dear listeners? Leave it in the comments below, or perhaps you just like to leave the entire lyrics of the BC Clark jingle in the comments. I mean, go for it. Why not? But we can't wait to hear from you, and we will be right back with Podvents. At Shangri-La Resort on Grand Lake, the holidays come alive. This December, experience magical lakeside moments from jingle boat cruises to sleigh rides, Santa visits, holiday cocktails, and festive celebrations all month long. And when you book the Fa La La package, stay 3 nights and get your 4th night free, plus a special stocking surprise on arrival. This is where your holiday memories shine a little brighter and feel a little more magical. Visit shangrilaok.com for more information. All right, and now this is the part of the show we call Podvents. This is where we go through the travelok.com event calendar and pick out a few of our favorite gyms. Kirsten, why don't you go first this time? What is your Podvent?
Mine is a very magical wonderland. That's also medieval. It's
I
Castle
know.
Christmas
Yes.
at the Castle of Muskogee, which is very fun to go to.
Mm-hmm.
It's located for... Chris always gets mad at me. I don't do addresses, so I'm putting in the address today. It is 3400 West Fern Mountain Road in Muskogee.
Okay.
And their website URL is okcastle.com, or there's a little tab at the top that you can click off that says Castle Christmas, and that'll take you there with all their information, frequently asked questions, everything. But it's already started as of this podcast airing. It will already have started because it started on Thanksgiving. And it will be going all the way until New Year's Eve.
Yes.
So you have until December 31st. It is open daily, weather permitting. This is Oklahoma after all. But it's open from 5:30 to 10 p.m. every day, and it is free. They do appreciate donations, but it is free. So you're free to drive through. They have the lights going through. They wind through like the little village area. And so you go through the lights in the village, and they have like thousands and thousands of shimmering little twinkly lights and like animation displays, and they do the whole 9 yards, and it's super cute. But then afterwards, so there's like a hay ride. I think there's a pony ride as well. There's a holiday train. There's you can meet Cletus the camel.
Oh,
okay.
The famous Cletus.
Yes,
Cletus
you can meet
the
Cletus the camel.
Wow.
You can roast s'mores over a fire. There's Rudolph's Cafe, which is inside, which also serves hot chocolate, sweet treats, dinner options if you need a little snacky, as we all do when it's cold. You need to eat. And hot chocolates warm you up. But then there's also holiday movies that are playing throughout the evening inside as well, so you can just kind of like sit, relax, chill out, or warm up, I guess. And then on the weekends, if you go on the weekend, there are vendor booths set up so you can do your Christmas shopping locally from local people and get everything ready, as well as on the weekends you can go meet Santa Claus.
Nice.
Because Santa Claus will be at the castle.
The castle's always a good time.
Where
Yeah.
Santa
That place is great.
deserves to be, for sure.
Yeah.
Wasn't it King Henry who like made Christmas, the Christmas celebration, like kind of the big festive to do it is?
I don't know.
I could be wrong on that. I might just be inventing history here on the podcast.
Go for it. You know what?
Just go for it. You know what? This is canon.
If none of
now.
us know who's
Fact check us.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Well, Kirsten, she can fact check us later. Yeah,
She can fact
for
check
sure.
us later, yeah.
Nathan, what's your event?
Well, I'm also traveling in time. So I guess we're just a big time traveling Christmas kind of show today.
Yes.
Although now it's got me wondering, like, what would the future version of, like, if they were, we're going to celebrate Christmas like they used to do it in the 2020s. Like, what? What would that be like? Come take a selfie and put it on Instagram.
Glued to our phones during family time.
Yeah.
Put down the little screen to watch the big screen.
Yeah. Witness a family argue about politics over dinner.
Yeah.
No, I think it would be nicer than that. But this is a Victorian style Christmas. So we're returning to the Victorian era at the Cherokee Strip Regional Heritage Center in Enid. This is the Oklahoma Historical Society's Museum After Dark program, and this is their entry for December. And this is a time traveler's holiday, is what they're calling this. This is from 6 to 9 p.m. Friday, December 5th. You'll be able to take a stroll through the Humphrey Heritage Village there, and what that is, it's an old Victorian village. It's going to be decorated for Christmas, so it'll be really gorgeous, and it'll be some cool kind of period accurate things that you can do. But you'll be able to kind of wander through time. So every historic building has a different era, going all the way up to the 1940s of Christmas. So it's going to be all these different Christmases from all these different periods. And you just kind of wander among them. Each one will have a craft station set up, so you can make your own craft at each one and take it home with you. So that'll be a lot of fun. And then obviously there'll be like local vendors. You can do your holiday shopping. You can get great kind of stocking stuffers and all that stuff. So it's going to be really fun. There's going to be coffee. There's going to be hot chocolate, food, snacks, all that kind of stuff. If you're interested, this is December 5th from 6 to 9 p.m. You can call 580-237-1907, 1907, get it? Or visit csrhc.org for more information. That's the Cimarron Strip Regional Heritage Center in Enid.
Yes.
It's going to be really fun.
I've just thought of another answer for when I know it's holiday season.
What's
So
that?
We Podvents
When
is just all about
all of our
the
Podvents are about Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah. When we say you can meet Santa
yes.
over
yes.
and over and over. Can you meet Santa? Hang on, check in. Oh,
Hey.
yep, you can meet Santa. You can also meet Santa.
If you don't get a chance to meet Santa this December, it's because you didn't try.
You're just not trying.
You did not try.
Yeah, in fact, I feel like you have to try to avoid Santa this time of year.
Santa, he's outside.
I saw one just outside a building just smoking like Ben Affleck the other day.
Yeah, I must have missed that one.
Yeah.
Mine is not specifically a Christmas event. However, Santa is going to be there.
To Christmas.
It's Christmas.
That's Christmas.
That's a Christmas event. Die
Growing
Hard is a
up-
Christmas movie.
Yeah, growing up, I was. Everyone knew that I was just like a chocoholic. So many people would just give me chocolate for Christmas. which is why the Seminole Chocolate Festival. When I saw that pop up, I knew that had to be my Podvent. Now, just really quickly, how would you all rank milk chocolate, dark chocolate, white chocolate? What are sort of your thoughts there?
Dark chocolate is top tier. That's S tier. Dark chocolate is S tier.
I tend to agree with you. Yeah. Dark, milk, white.
So I know that dark chocolate is the correct answer. However, I'm going to say milk. It gets the job done.
It does get the job done. You're not wrong.
I know that's not the gourmet answer, but I might not be a gourmet guy. All right.
At least nobody said white chocolate because
Yeah, no one said that. That's
off
true.
the show.
I think not even technically chocolate.
Not even chocolate.
Yeah. Anyway, but no matter what your preference is, you don't have to choose if you go to the Seminole Chocolate Festival because they will have assuredly all kinds of chocolate out there, and in all its various forms. We're talking brownies, cake pops, cupcakes, I'm sure, truffles, various things dipped in chocolate, nuts and fruits. Pretty much anything related to chocolate, it's going to be there at the Seminole Chocolate Festival. It also coincides with the Seminole Christmas and Holiday Parade, which starts at 5:30 p.m. But if you are interested in the Seminole Chocolate Festival, that is going to be at the Seminole Arts Center. Like I said, there will be photo opportunities with Santa if you go there. And in addition to that, there will also be free games, free crafts, and hot chocolate and coffee available.
Nice.
Another form of chocolate.
Definite
hot chocolate.
Christmas event.
Yes. Yeah. Definite Christmas event. Also a great place for just little gifts.
Yeah.
Stocking stuffers and the like.
Yeah.
So, who doesn't want maybe some chocolate covered pecans in their stocking? That might be on my list.
Hint.
Yeah, exactly. But the best part about this, all proceeds go towards the Seminole Arts Center and public art projects.
Cool.
So your
Awesome.
purchases are going towards making Seminole a beautiful cultural place.
So you're doing a good thing.
Yes.
That's awesome.
So that is this Saturday, December 6th, from noon to 5 p.m. at the Seminole Arts Center. Admission is free, but obviously the chocolate and things are not. So bring some cash for that. And if you want to learn more information, you can go to facebook.com/Seminole Arts Council. Very nice.
Nice. Sounds like a good time.
It does sound like a good time. And do you all want to know who star of the show is?
I do.
Well, you'll find out right after this.
Hello, I'm Thundor. Subscribe to the Oklahoma Today magazine.
All right, and as promised, we are back with star of the show, and I have to give it to the BC Clark jingle. I mean, it has been jewelry is the gift to give. What else can I say? We're not going to sing the BC Clark jingle.
I don't think so, but if you're really good with the YouTubes, you can find a video of Megan Mullally singing it, I think on the Jay Leno show in like 2001. Yeah, it's quite an experience.
Yes. And this has been the show known from here to Altus, home of the Museum of the Western Prairie, as the Oklahoma Today podcast. Head to oklahomatoday.com or pick up our latest issue on newsstands right now. Send your feedback to oktpod@travelok.com. We'll talk to you again next week.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.